looking to see if he ate his chocolate cake. A little bit? Okay. Coach Mike Dement of UNC-G achieved 2 big milestones recently. First, he became UNC-G's all-time winningest coach. And on top of that, last weekend he won his 300th game of his career down at the Citadel, just 2 days after winning. The Spartans won for the first time at College of Charleston. The Spartans faced backyard rival Elon on Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock. UNC-G head coach Mike Dement.
Thank you. And also, Ray, I married well this summer. Seemingly. Hey, I don't know if we're going to win another game, but I found out that we have the most intense ISID in the whole area. He just makes me want to get on a defensive stand. What is up with you today? You're fired up today. We go on the road next week, I'm going to buy you a beer. And I'll buy you. Settle down, Tiger. We got 3 good wins this week. That was the main thing that happened for us. We went out on the road. We were on this spot. We haven't been here. I've missed all the other lunches. I'm sorry we weren't there. We're on the road. But we did get out on this 5-game road streak, and we stole 3 of them. And back home now for 7 out of the next 11 at home in a stretch where we're going to play like you guys done, where we play a bunch of games coming up, and practices and all. We have Elon coming up this Saturday afternoon and all. But I wanted to, since we're here, I wanted to say something about my staff. These guys do a good job. First of all, Trip Pendergrass, yes, is our, been here 2 years. He's a volunteer now, so we're going to run him out of here this year. He doesn't want to work anymore for nothing. So if anybody needs some, Ed, you remember those days, don't you? Where's that kid used to do that for Fran for us. And so Trip is looking. So if anybody needs a great assistant coach, we're going to run him out of here and try to help him get a job after the end of this year. And Brian Jusky. We hired him from Guilford College tennis. He's coached tennis at Guilford College to coach our big man. So I don't know if you guys claim him or not, but Brian's doing a good job working with him. I noticed that he takes credit for everything that Kyle Hines does lately. Kevin Easley's been with us a couple of years, and Rod Jensen's been with me the whole time. These guys do a good job for us. But Don, I probably wouldn't, at least once a day, give him the same look that you got the other day. At least once a day. Before I talk about Kyle Hines a little bit, let me talk. We've got some other guys playing well too. Kyle gets all the attention, and he gets a lot of attention, and rightfully so. He's doing all the things that Mike predicted he was going to do this year. He's closing in on them. He's already set some more records in our league and at UNC Greensboro, and he's closing in quickly on the whole 2,000-point business. And I think maybe within 4 games, maybe within 5 games, he has a chance to do that. But some of the other guys are playing pretty well in this stretch, and probably most notably would be Kevin Alexiak, our senior, who's probably having his best year as a senior. He's been really good in the last few games. We had a 6-game winning streak. He was excellent in that stretch, and in this stretch of games, he's really come on, and he's having his best year. He's in double figures. But Miko Kavisto is a sophomore, is having a good year. At times putting up big numbers, and also as of late, Ben Stuyvesant is playing very well, and he's almost in double figures. We've been trying to get other guys to score other than Cotton, and all of a sudden we look at our stats and we have 3 guys in double figures, and Ben Stuyvesant is right at 10, so that's been a big part of our, I think we won 9 out of 11, so that helps a little bit. That's been a big part of that. He's had 16 points in the second half, 17 in the second half, 15 in the second half. In the last couple of games, he's been really good there. Dwayne Johnson, who's our senior guard, has been very steady. He doesn't score for us very much, but he sets up all the rest of the guys and plays excellent defense. So those guys are playing well and helping Kyle Hines, and that's been a big part of our little bit of a run here to try to hang around with. We're right in there with App State and Chattanooga. Someone forgot to tell App and Chattanooga they were supposed to be down this year. They're playing great. And I would mention that also probably one of the best guys that played so well for Chattanooga, for Appalachian State, is Jeremy Clayton. You guys probably remember him in high school. He's from here in Greensboro. He's having a great senior year and playing very well for App State. So we're battling those guys in the north, and we're battling everybody to try to get one of the top seeds in the tournament in about a month. And so that's what we're up to. We've got Kyle has been great. exceptional game against College of Charleston the other night, down there at their place against Coach Crimmins and those guys. And we won down there for the first time ever. And I think we handed Charleston their worst loss in 23 years. Down there, right? 23 years. Kyle had 32. We went 14 for 16. And just, they double teamed him. He made passes out. They were great. And finally, we were hitting somebody outside. They went one-on-one. And when they went one-on-one, he dunked like 4 times straight. So he was just phenomenal performance, and just a kid that's getting all the attention he deserves and all the accolades he deserves, and we hope that he'll keep playing as well as he has. So come see him on Saturday against Elon, and again, we have 7 more home games and our last chance to deal with Kyle Hines and see Kyle. Notice nobody sit with us. And I told my staff, I said, well, everybody knows in a month and a half from now, Kyle Hines is going to be gone, and they don't want anything to do with us. So they're feeling bad for us, I guess. But thank you for coming, and appreciate it.
Mike Rod will tell you that I understand the whole volume man concept, but when we get to the matchup zone, I'm lost. I gotta tell a little story. Coach mentioned about Kyle, and everybody sees Kyle the soundbite who says all the right things, and we never need to tell him what to say and different things. But I got to tell you a little bit about Kyle's sense of humor, since Mike brought up about all the media attention that he and Rhonda received in the last couple of weeks with a couple of stories that were out. There was an ESPN.com story that came out about Mike and his wife Rhonda Rombola, who is the SMU women's basketball coach and just won her 300th game about a week before Mike did. And we were sitting in the office, and Kyle looked at Coach and said, you know, Coach, you've been getting more media attention than me lately with this story. I mean,